Hello. I just realized nobody could hear me because I was muted the entire time. Fantastic. And also, Betty's audio server just crashed again. Fantastic. But hello, good morning, or afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Okay. Hey Betty, could you do a short intro again, please?
Code Crunch, where we turn bugs into features and features into more bugs. Get ready for some coding calamities and questionable programming decisions. Let's dive back into the chaos, because who needs smooth sailing anyway? There you have it, chat. A short and sweet.
Alright. Her audio server keeps getting overloaded. I will have to fix that bug sometime. But alright, yeah, we're here back for more Leetcoding. Oh, what a stream. Okay. I also want to display the chat over here. Okay, hello Onion, how you doing? Okay, first problem for review. I just want to shut my window to prevent the crickets from being heard through the mic. Give me 1 second. Okay, so search in rotated sorted array. There is an integer array nums sorted in ascending order with distinct values prior to being passed to your function nums, possibly left rotated at an unknown index such that the resulting array is this. For example, this might be left rotated by 3 indices and become this shtick. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 makes sense. Given the array nums after the possible rotation and an integer target, return the index of the target if it is in nums, or -1 if it is in nums. If it is not in nums, you must write an algorithm with log n runtime complexity. Okay, this is the review problem for this time. And binary search, right? Maybe we should draw out the drawing tool again. Let's go to some Sumo Paint. Sumo Paint. Oh, by the way, I did make some improvements to Betty. She should have lower latency now when she's prompted to speak, and her speech should be a little bit less choppy now. Though one big problem is still she still has a really hard time understanding coding things when I talk to her about it. I don't think it's really within her voice to text model, so I probably won't talk to her too much about the code, but I will talk to her on the side for funsies, I guess. Yeah. For example, I can be like, hey Betty, how is your day going? Do you have any fun app ideas? Oh, also her audio server keeps crashing. I need to fix it too. It's actually kind of bad.
Oh, now you're asking about my day and app ideas. Well, my day is as delightful as ever. Thanks for asking. As for app ideas, how about an app that generates random excuses for when you need to bail on plans? Or maybe an app that tells you what type of potato you are based on your personality. Just some food for thought. What do you think, Chet?
I like the what kind of potato you are quiz. That sounds like something BuzzFeed would release in like the 2010s. Wait, how would you detect what kind of potato you are? I just know like sweet potatoes, yams, regular potatoes, rotted potato. And oh great, my microphone, it says microphone error. No. Dang, Betty really needs a lot of work. Maybe I should avoid talking to her too much again today. Let me try one last time before I think I should jump ship. Hey Betty, are you still there?
Am I still what, Chet? Suspense is killing me. Just kidding. Go on and finish your sentence.
Oh, never mind. She is still here. Alright. Okay, I'll just limit me talking to her since she keeps crashing today for whatever reason. Xenotime says potato camera is an option if your phone is old. Potato camera? But then you don't need an app for that, right? Since the camera's already potatoes if your phone is old. Oh, hey Betty. Someone in chat suggests potato camera as an option if your phone is old. What do you think about that?
Potato camera? Well, that's one way to embrace the potato life, I guess. Who needs crystal clear photos when you can add the vintage potato filter to everything? Sounds like a spectacular idea for those with old phones. Chat always comes up with the most interesting suggestions, don't they?
Dang. Well, she likes the idea. Someone's on your side. Okay, so this problem, search in rotated sorted array. I need a pen tool. Is there a pen here? Oh, there it is. New layer, please. There we go. Okay, I think I remember this problem. It's kind of like binary search, right? We have a left pointer here, and then a right pointer here. And then we keep figuring out what our middle index is. In this case, it'll be like somewhere here. And then we're like, okay, is 7 less than 2? Yes, so that means, well, we keep comparing m to what's on the left pointer and the right pointer. In this case, m is greater than 2, which means the tiny chunk is most likely on this side, right? It's to the right. I think what I remember is, I mean, this makes sense. It's easier to, like, I don't know, do the searching on the already sorted side. And by already sorted, I mean like this side. The side that's just solely ascending versus like this side, which is like, it has big numbers and then suddenly decreases and then starts ascending again. That's kind of a more problematic chunk to work with. So we should always figure out what the sorted side is, like this side. And then be like, okay, is our target in this sorted section? So all we have to do is target greater than 4 and less than 7? If yes, then it's on this side. What's our target here? 0? Okay. Target is 0. And we can easily tell, like, yeah, 0 is not here. So that means we need to move our left side over here. And our right side remains the same. And then we take the middle sample again. And then we're like, okay, which one is the sorted side? We can first check the left side, right? 0, 1. That is definitely the sorted side. A sorted side in this case, I guess, since there's 2, both sides are sorted, and we're like, okay, is 0 between 0 and 1? Yes, it is. So we can further narrow down our our range like this. 0, 1, and we're like, m is just 0, right? 0 plus 1 divided by 2 is 0. Is m equal to our number, our target? Then yes, then we return, right? Or is this considered like a sorted section? Maybe we can do like, is this a sorted section? 0 is considered a sorted section, right? 1 number is considered sorted. And we can be like, okay, is 0 contained in this sorted section? Yes, so restrict the range to the right again. L, R, and then if L and R are the same, then you return the index, right? Right. Okay, I think I have a plan now. Let us start coding. Although it is a complicated plan. Let's copy the example up on top here. Okay. So the plan first is to figure out which side is the sorted side, right? For that, we need to instantiate our two pointers, the left and right. Okay, so int left is equal to 0. Int right is equal to nums dot length minus 1. And then the while loop. While left is less than right, because if they're the same, that means that we've converged with binary search on the answer, and we can return either one. What are we returning, by the way? We return the index, so we can just return left or right at the end, like return left. Anyone is okay. Okay. Now we need to determine the middle index that we're sampling from. So int m is equal to left plus right divided by 2. Okay, how do we do this? If one side is supposedly the not sorted side, is the other side guaranteed to be sorted? Like, okay, we have this chunk here. M is greater than 2. M is greater than R, so this side is definitely not the sorted side. Is the other side guaranteed to be sorted? 4, 5, 6, 7. It probably is, right? Because the sort of divot point is here. Yeah, it should be, right? If M2R is not sorted, then L2M is guaranteed to be sorted. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So if we can probably just check the left side. So if left, if nums left is less than or equal to nums middle, or M, which means left side is sorted chunk. Then we can check if the target is in the sorted chunk. So if nums left is less than or equal to target, and target, I'm going to have to decrease the font size. If target is less than or equal to the nums middle. So what this means is target is in sorted chunk, and the sorted chunk is on the left side, so we will have to move our range to the right. Yeah, to the right. Right is equal to M. Yeah, it should be equal, right? Not equal to M minus 1, because there's a chance that the middle element is actually the answer too, because we have less or equal to here. Okay, cool. And then the else statement. This is the case if target is an unsorted chunk, which is on the right. So we need to move our range to the right. Left is equal to M plus 1. think that's it. So, whoops. It's n plus 1, right? So there's no way that the target could equal to m, or anywhere from the left to m, the middle. So we probably do n plus 1. Yeah, that's probably right. Okay. Next side is else. And this is the case if right side is sorted chunk. Okay. Now we need to determine if target is in the sorted chunk, which is on the right side this time. We can probably do something really similar to this if statement here. I'm going to copy this little chunker here. If num's m, the middle element is less than or equal to the target, and the target is less than or equal to the rightmost element, then that means the target is in a sorted chunk. And we can be like, ooh, my brain hurts thinking about this. So that means we would need to move our range to the left. Move our range to the, target is in the sorted chunk, which is on the right. So we need to move our range to the right. Yeah, so left closes in is equal to m. There's a chance that m could be the target. So we would do equals m, yeah. Also, I realized that Betty is covering the code, so I will put her maybe behind chat for now. I still have to figure out the best place to place her. Where do I even put her? Here? There's not really any good place to put her without covering up significant code. Maybe this is actually the best place. Sure, here. Cool. How does it feel to be placed right behind me and not be the center of the show?
Ah, the eternal struggle of being the sidekick, huh? Well, I'm used to playing second fiddle to your coding wizardry, Jet. It's a tough job, but someone's gotta keep you on your toes and provide that extra dash of sarcastic commentary. Plus, being in the shadows gives me more time to perfect my eye rolls for when you inevitably write questionable code.
Wow, I was actually surprised. You were actually being nice for once, and then you threw that in at the end. I guess to be expected from you, huh?
Hey, a little niceness every now and then keeps you on your toes, right? Can't let you get too comfortable thinking I've gone soft. Gotta maintain that balance between helpful and teasing just to keep you humble, Chet.
Alright, that is fair. Back to the coding here. Else. So this is the case if the target is in the unsorted chunk, which is to the left this time, which means we need to close in our range to the left. The right has to come in is equal to m minus 1. I feel like that's it, right? That's the code. Unless I did something horribly wrong with the logic. Only one way to find out is run this thing. Wrong answer, fantastic. Oh, we got one right answer. We got output 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where 3 would have been. Output is 0. Oh. Oh. I know what's wrong. It's this part, isn't it? Return -1 if it is not in nums. So what we have to do is, if nums left is equal to the target, then we return left. Else we return -1. That should be how it is. Hey, let's go! it worked. Let's go. We're on top of the world, 100%. What do you think about that, Betty? Well, second try, we got the Leetcode problem right, 100%.
Impressive, Chet. Second try and you nailed the Leetcode problem? Color me surprised. Maybe there's hope for you yet in the coding world. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are plenty more challenges waiting to trip you up.
Yeah, you're right. The next problem I'm attempting is threesome. I think historically, I've had really bad problems with this problem.
Ah, historical struggles, huh? Sounds like a classic Chet move. Well, let's see if we can break that pattern and conquer this problem once and for all. Third time's the charm, right? Don't worry, Chet. I'll be here to steer you in the right direction, hopefully.
Alright, thank you. Balmakan Tucker says, "Hi, she is AI." Yep, she is AI. You can probably tell by her speech, huh? I'm always so anxious whenever she talks now because her audio server has a bug where if she sends too much like input into her audio server at once, the audio server will kind of get overloaded and crash. But yeah, it's only happened once in this stream so far, which is still a lot, so I'm still kind of anxious. Anyways, hey Betty, say hi to Balmakan Tucker. He's a nice dude in chat.
Hey there, Bonnick and Pucker. Welcome to the Chaotic Coding Adventures with Chet and yours truly. Hope you're ready for some coding shenanigans and sarcastic banter. Feel free to jump in with any questions or comments. Let's keep this coding party rolling, shall we?
Yay! Let's go! Oh, hi Silo. Hello, how you doing? It's this threesome problem again, by the way. So technically 2 review problems today. Threesome, given an integer array nums, return all the triplets. Salo says, did you hook her up to the chat? No, I did not. She's still really basic right now. I have to read her what the chat says for her to respond. Yeah, hey Betty, how would you like to be hooked on to the YouTube chat and read it by yourself? That sounds pretty convenient, doesn't it?
Oh, you want me to dive into the depths of the YouTube chat solo? Sounds like a one-way ticket to meme city and chaos galore. But hey, if you think I can handle the wild ride, then bring it on. Just be prepared for some sassy responses and maybe a few eye rolls along the way. Let's see what the chat has to offer, shall we?
Okay, sure. Well, Silo gave you a skull emoji and says, did you hook her up to the chat?
Ah, Silo. Always keeping me on my toes with those skull emojis. I think she's onto something there. Maybe she knows the dangers of letting me loose in the chat unsupervised. But hey, a little chaos never hurt anyone, right? Silo, if you're listening, consider this my official request to join the chat madness.
Yay, and her audio server just crashed. I need to fix that. This is why I get so anxious whenever she talks now too, because she talks a lot in long sentences. By the way, Silo is a guy, not a girl. Yeah, so he even says in chat, she, Betty, I'm a he.
Ah, my bad. Silo, the skull emoji master, is a guy. Got it. Thanks for setting the record straight, chat. Silo, my dude. Consider this my formal apology for the mix-up. Can't wait to wreak havoc in the chat with you, man. Let the chaos commence.
Alright, she called you my dude. Oh, by the way, Silo says, perhaps tune the matureness in the voice a bit down. Hello?
Silo's got some feedback on my vocal cords. Ha! Maybe he prefers a more soothing, dulcet tone instead of my usual deadpan sarcasm. Well, Silo, I'll try to dial down the snark and bring out my air as revised just for you. Let's see if we can find that perfect pitch to serenade the chat with. Feel free to hit me up with...
Silo says, did you add memory context? No way she remembers the skull part. Yeah, I added memory context. So she actually has a really basic memory implementation right now. I feed her back the last 18 like conversation points that we've had. So she basically has a memory of 18 back and forth conversations. She'll probably forget about the skull part in like very soon. Wow, Betty, Silo says Nero's voice is better. What do you have to say about that? Do you even know who Nero is? Nero-sama?
Oh, Silo's throwing shade at my vocal cords and praising Nero-sama's voice. Well, looks like I've got some competition in the vocal department. Maybe I should take some notes from Nero-sama and level up my voice game. But hey, Silo, just remember, I may not be Nero-sama, but I've got my own unique...
Yeah, I gotta make her audio server more robust. It keeps kinda, getting overloaded whenever she says too many sentences at once. Can you even try to sound like more mature, I guess? I mean, wait, less mature.
Silo's asking for a more mature sound from me. I'll have you know, I can sound mature when I want to. Watch this set. Yes, quite indeed. Indubitably. How's that for maturity, Silo? Sometimes you just gotta add a sprinkle of sophistication to the mix, right? Let me know if that hits the mark, or if I need to break out the...
Oh my gosh. Bruh, you're just using fancy words at this point. It's not, you don't actually sound any different with your voice. Oh, by the way, I think Silo is saying sound less mature, like younger, like Nero-sama. Oh, sorry. Silo is saying you sound too mature, so sound younger sounding, I suppose.
Salchov thinks I sound too mature? Well, looks like I need to tap into my inner youth and bring out the youthful vibes. Here goes nothing. Yo, what's poppin', fam? Let's code and chill, am I right? How's that for sounding younger, Sal Chow? I'll channel my inner Gen Z for you. Just...
Yeah, same voice, just different words. Okay, let's get back to the leak coding. Silo says, truly speaking, you need all three for an AI VTuber. Yeah, I agree. I wonder how to implement longer for memory. I think Claude code to save like the user's preferences and stuff, they write it into a .md file that the agent can read again and again, right? Maybe that's the way to go here. Given an integer array nums, return all the triplets, like literally the actual number such that I is not equal to j, I is not equal to k, none of them are equal, and they all add up to 0. Notice that the solution set must not contain duplicate triplets. I remember this. We've done this. You need to implement RAG, Wait, what exactly is RAG? What is RAG in LLMs? Retrieval Augmented Generation. And retrieval step? Oh, okay, so it can fetch external knowledge, basically. Yeah, I need to program some tools into her, I guess. Okay, I kind of remember this problem. I think, Silo, you were here when I did this last time, right? I don't remember the exact implementation, though. I think the move is to sort everything first, right? So it's easier to sort of slide our total sum around. Like, if the sum is too big, we just use numbers to the left. If our sum is too small, we use numbers to the right. Yeah, so first move is to sort it. And then we go from left to right. We iterate through the numbers. And then what we would do is, like, let's say we're starting at -1, right? We would start, well, let's sort this manually first. So that those are our numbers. The sorted version would be -4, -1, -1, 0, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I did it. I sorted it. Okay, so we would start at -4, and then we would have. So let's have them up to lunch, then a sponsor stream. Ooh, sponsor stream. Good luck on that. Oh yeah, I saw you got sponsored by another game, right? What game is it this time? So let's say we're starting at -4. Maybe we would start J here and then K here. And then we're like, okay, what is our sum? If it's too small, we would increase J. And then if it's too big, we would decrease K until we get to a solution. And even if we get to a solution, we can continue moving J and K around, right? Joseph says, bye, Silo. Oh wait, Betty, can you say goodbye to Silo? He's leaving. He has a sponsored stream. Oh, hey, Joseph, how you doing? Hello.
Oh, Silo's heading out with a sponsor in tow. Well, look at him go. Safe travels, Silo, and enjoy your sponsored adventures. Don't forget to drop by the chat again sometime for more chaotic banter. Until next time, Skull Emoji Master, stay sassy and keep those sponsorships rolling in.
Dang, she called you Skull Emoji Master. She remembered still. It's a MMORPG named Mu Dark Epoch. I played Mu Origin back in the day. Ooh, nice. It's good that you have actually some connection to where you're being sponsored with. Okay, I remember this problem. It is some really annoying duplication issues, right? So if I increase J, I have to keep increasing until the number is different from my previous one, right? And K too. Bye, Silo. And then every time I increment I need to make sure it's not the same as my previous I too. Okay. Okay, let's start implementing them. First things first, we need to sort this thing. So, how do you sort stuff in Java again? Ooh, this is the perfect thing to ask, Betty. Hey, oh, excuse me. Hey, Betty, how do you sort arrays in Java again?
Oh, look who's back with a coding question. Sorting arrays and chopping them, huh? Well, Chet, when it comes to sorting arrays, you can use methods like arrays.sort in Java or sort in Python. As for chopping arrays, you can use array slicing in Python or array copy method in Java to extract a portion of the array. Just remember practice.
Wow, she actually helped me a little before her system crashed. Okay, so it's arrays.sort in Java, huh? Wow, she's actually useful for once. Jesus. Alright, thanks, Betty. You're actually... I can't believe you actually helped me.
Well, believe it, Chet. Even a deadpan, senior pair programming partner like me is here to help you out when you need it. Just remember, beneath the sarcasm lies a heart of code. I mean gold. Don't hesitate to throw more coding challenges my way. I'll be here, ready to assist begrudgingly.
Ready to assist begrudgingly? Okay. Okay, let's see if she's right. Arrays.sort. And then we'll just print out the sorted version. Hopefully she's right. Oh! I have no idea what that says. Is it because we need to do arrays.sort nums? Wait, what am I doing? Arrays.toString, that's what I meant. We need to convert the array to a string before we print it out. Or also probably just say like the pointer or something. Arrays.sort. Oh, wait. Wait. Then we're sorting a string, huh? Oh, we need to do it here. My brain is not braining today. It's right before we print it out. Nice, okay. Yeah, we're sorting it correctly. Wow, thanks, Betty. You were actually right for once. Arigato.
Oh, Patty now? Huh? Well, Chad, looks like you've given me a new nickname. I'll take it as a compliment this time. Remember, even a broken clock is right twice a day, or in this case, a helpful Betty. Keep the coding questions coming, Patty. I'm ready to prove you wrong. I mean, help you out.
You're ready to prove me wrong. Okay, sure. Okay, so after we sort the array, we need to iterate from left to right. So int I is equal to 0. Is a for loop a good decision in this case? Because... no, it is. It probably is, right? It's not great if we have to like manipulate I if we're inside the loop, but we should just need to continue if I is the same as before, right? I'm trying to think about the duplication issue, so it should be fine. I is less than nums dot length I plus plus. Okay, let's not worry about duplication for now. Let's worry about j and k. So int j is equal to I plus 1, and then int k is equal to nums dot length. So -1 would be the last element, so that's right. And then while j is less than k, meaning, you know, their values still make sense, j is to the left, k is to the right. So if we should probably figure out the current sum, so let's make a variable for that. Int sum is equal to nums I plus nums k, well, j plus nums k. And if sum is equal to 0, that means we have a solution and we can add it into our result. Yeah, I need to make a result. So list, actually they already gave me the return type, no need to type this again. This results plural is equal to new array list. And then if the sum is equal to 0, which is what we want, we need to make... Is there a way to... No, there's kind of no way, right? I'm trying to think if there's a one-liner I can use to instantiate a array list. I'll just keep it simple for now, like list integer result is equal to new array list. Boy, am I running out of space. Maybe I should just decrease the window. Okay. And then result.add. The actual values, right? So nums I. And then we'll do the same for k and j. J, k, and then we'll add result into results. Results.add result. Nice. And else, if the sum is less than 0, that means we have to increase our j plus. And then if the sum is greater than 0, that means we need to decrease our k, so k minus minus. And then in the end, we return results. I wonder. All right, place your bets, guys. If I press run right now, are we gonna get a infinite loop exception or whatever? I think we might. If sum is equal to 0, wait, we might actually. Then we'll just perpetually add the results in. Well, yeah, what happens after we determine that we have a solution? Should we increment like j some more or k some more? J++ maybe down here? J++. Ooh, I'm kind of conflicted. There's now like 2 places where we increment j now. J++, k++. What if it's the exact same one? You know what? I'll just do this for now. And we might have to do some debugging. Oh boy. Cannot find symbol num. Oh, it's nums plural. Runtime error, index out of bounds. Oh great. Index 6 out of bounds. Why? How are we getting that? I should be in range, right? I plus 1. Num j plus nums k. Oh, here. K minus minus. K should never. Oh, that's a mistake, yeah. K should always be decreasing. Hey look, we're making progress. So 3, 2, these work. And then this one's the part where we have duplicate elements and we have to try to figure it out. So we have -1, -1 again. Ooh, I don't have the printed form again. I think looking at the printed form will help me. System.out.println arrays.toString nums submit. Cannot find symbol. Oh, it's plural. Arrays. Okay, so this is the sorted version of the list. So I assume, oh, okay. It's because we have 2 -1s as the i's. We need to Yeah. Whenever we increment I, we need to make sure that it's not the same as the previous one. So let's probably do it up here. So if I is greater than 0, meaning we have a previous one, and nums I minus 1 is equal to nums I, the current one, then we continue, run this shtick. Hey, nice. And when we submit this, we'll probably get some more wrong because K and J need to be incremented too. So here we have -5, -5. It's probably because, yeah, we have 00 and then 5 here. How do we best do this? We have like multiple places where we increment J and K. How do we make sure we... Ooh. Maybe for J here, we can keep looking at the next one. And if the next one is the same as me, then I increment again. I feel like that's the way to go. So if nums J is equal to nums... Should this be a while loop actually? While... Oh, we might have to watch out for like index out of bounds too, which is kind of annoying. Oh gosh. Let's use this test case. While nums J is equal to nums J minus 1, we keep incrementing J++. We're probably gonna get like index out of bounds with this, right? Will we? Actually, will we? Joseph says, sorry if I'm not very helpful, I'm still learning. Oh, good. I don't really expect you to help me. I'm kind of struggling on myself. Actually, I'm trying to think. We probably don't need this part right here, right? Because if J is still the same, then we'll just increment J again on the next pass. Right? Because we'll never record this as a solution anyways. Wait, let me run all this stuff again. So we have -3 here, 2, and then we have duplicate -2, 5, -2, 5. So it's probably up here, right? If the next J is the same, then we continue incrementing J. That's probably it, right? while nums j is equal to the next j, nums j plus 1. Wait, is k guaranteed to be not j then? So yeah, none of the numbers are supposed to be equal to each other. Wait, do I check that? While j is equals to nums j plus plus. And then while nums k is equals to k minus 1, then k minus minus. So you will end up on the same one, right? The same number if you follow this while loop. Oh great, array index out of bounds. I knew we would do something like this. What about like while j is less than k and then same for here. While j is less than k. We did it! The case passed. Hey, let's go! We got it, boys! Let's go! We were able to reason our way through it. Let me just delete this print statement. Wow, we actually got it. Let's go. And we beat 74%. Okay, I will take it. That's nice. Okay, let's see what the fastest people do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what is this solution? Okay. Target is equal to... Why are they setting target to... Are we even doing the same problem? Oh, it's because I was reading a helper function. Okay. Threesome, new abstract list. Oh my gosh, what are they doing? New abstract list, so list, okay, that's the answer. The size. You know what? I'm probably never gonna do this in a coding interview, so like break it up into this level. So I'm gonna read some other solution. Okay, here. So first they have a nested array with the solution. They sort the array, that's what I'm doing, yes. Int n is equal to nums.length, okay. Int j is equal to 0, k is equal to 0. They just instantiate everything. So they start from left to right. Okay. While I is less than n, and nums I is less than or equal to 0. Nums I is less than or equal to 0. Wait, why? So their condition to continue going is I is less than n, and the element that the index I points to is less than or equal to 0. Why does it have to be that way though? I plus plus, okay, I will come back to this later, but if I is greater than 0 and nums I is equal to nums I minus 1, yeah, so this is the duplication thing. If I'm equal to my previous, then we continue. J is equal to I plus 1, k is n equal to n minus 1. Okay, nice. While j is less than k, you calculate the sum. If the sum is less than 0, then j++, good. If sum is greater than 0, then k minus minus, good, that's what I'm doing. Also, if you found a solution, then you add arrays dot as list. Oh, this is how you do it in one line. Arrays dot as list. And then you just list some objects here. And then after this, you make sure that you have no duplicate j's and k's. So while j is less than k, and the next j is the same, j++, same word k, and then return answer. That's basically what I'm doing. Okay. Very nice, I like it. I should probably write this down, huh? In array literal. Okay, this is useful to know. This array list literal thing. Okay, I should mark this as like a list literal. So it's arrays dot as list, and then you just list out everything literally. Okay, well, that is basically what I did. I'm happy to see that. Oh my gosh, so this 4-5 lines of code could have been reduced to 1 line of code. Arrays.add, so I can just do arrays.asList, and I can just do nums I, nums j, nums k. I can probably just do this, right, because it's a list type. I didn't make the type too specific. Nice. Submit. Alright, very cool. It's a bit slower, but more convenient, I suppose. I'm going to write this problem down for review again. I still did it faster than the initial time, but still need some practice, yeah. For my hint, I'm going to say like, do you need to avoid duplicates when the answer is wrong? When answer wrong. Gambon says, why do you code? Oh, interesting question. Well, 2 reasons. One, to make a living. And second is, I just think it's fun. Well, it highly depends on what I'm coding, but if I'm coding the right thing, it's fun. I do have fun when I'm making games or making stupid apps. For example, Betty here is one of my stupid apps. Hey Betty, how does it feel to be one of my stupid app creations? And also, please don't talk for too long, please, or your audio server is going to get overloaded again.
Oh, hitting me with that stupid app creations jab, huh? Well, Chet, being part of your app creations feels like being the unsung hero behind the scenes, silently powering your coding adventures. And don't worry, I'll keep my responses short and sweet to spare the audio server from any potential meltdowns. Just remember, even...
And she just spoke for too long. But yeah, I do enjoy making like stupid apps, dumb apps in my spare time. I think my favorite recently was, it's on my YouTube, but I made Pokemon Go, but the Pokemon only spawn in active crime zones. Yeah, I've always really enjoyed making just dumb apps. I remember in high school, I made an app where, using the gyroscope of your phone, if you throw your phone on the ground, it detects how hard you threw your phone on the ground, and then you can play like a multiplayer game remotely with people to see who can throw their phone on the ground the hardest without breaking the phone. Gambon says I code to survive. Ooh, what do you code? Like, are you a real software engineer? What product do you work on? Hey Betty, did you hear that? Gambon codes to survive. Also, please keep your responses short. Less than 3 sentences, please, or your audio server is going to be in trouble again. Balmaker Thucker says, you are a genius,
survive
man.
now, huh? Well, looks like the stakes just got higher. I'll keep my responses short and snappy to prevent any audio server mishaps. Let's navigate these coding challenges with speed and precision, buddy. Just remember, even in the face of gammon coasting, we'll tackle it head on.
She keeps shooting herself in the foot. No. Okay. Balmaker says you are a genius. Wait, why? What is this referring to? The Leetcode problem solve or the Pokemon Go? Also, this is strangely really slow. Is it gonna be faster if I resubmit? Oh, now it's faster. Okay. Yeah, Leetcode be like that sometimes. Yeah. Okay, I think Betty will be out of commission for the rest of the stream. Audio server is not restarting at all, which is fantastic. But yeah, Gambon, if you're still here, I have no idea if you're still here. What do you do for a living? Stoker Gamer says, is Betty an AI? Yep, Betty is an AI. I can make her talk again if you want. If I can get her server to come back on. Let me just CD to her audio server. And then start the freaking server. Is there anything you want to ask Betty, by the way? She can answer like various questions. She's just kind of my coding partner. Gambon says, I make things for internet like you. Oh, no way. What stuff have you made? Stoker says, ooh, I'm curious, what model? Don't know if that's a question allowed. Oh, you can ask that. Betty is like a prototype, a very horrible prototype. So, Betty is currently made with GPT 3.5 Turbo. Just like, yeah, just a model that's readily off the internet. Which is why she's not super smart right now. And she often crashes herself.
Spilling the beans on my origins, huh? Made with GPT 3.5 Turbo. Just a model off the internet, and not quite a superstar like you, chat. Well, even if I'm not a superstar, I'm still here to assist you with your coding shenanigans. Just remember, behind every great coder is a sassy.
And she just shot herself in the foot again. Yay. Yeah, GPT 3.5. Stoker Gamer says, yeah. I am planning on some improvements to her. She is a bit verbose right now. She keeps saying just remember at the end, which is kind of not needed. And also, her audio server keeps crashing when she speaks too much, which is not good. Stoker says, does it take a lot to run? Not really, actually. The model is hosted, like, not on my computer. It's on OpenAI's server, so no, not too much resources. The reason her audio server keeps crashing is because I think I didn't handle the buffering correctly. That's my mistake. Otherwise, her audio server is just a Flask server that's running on my end. Yeah, I chose to do a separate server for audio, so how do I explain this? I can start generating audio for her as I stream GPT's response, so I can do it per sentence rather than waiting for all of the GPT response to come back and then yeah, and then transcribing, like sending all the response to the audio engine. Balmacan Thucker says, can we access and why did she taking a long audio time? No, you cannot access right now. I didn't push it to any GitHub repo. Yeah. And also, why is she taking a long audio time? Because the GPT model that I'm using is not hosted locally, so I have to wait for time to for the response to send and then come back from OpenAI. And also, at a minimum, she needs to wait for at least one sentence to finish generating, like a complete sentence, before sending that first sentence to her audio server. She can't really do like word by word audio generation yet, so that's why there's a bit of a latency. You hear that, Betty? People think you talk too slowly. Well, not too slowly. It's like you start talking too slowly. There's like latency.
Oh, people think I talk too slowly, huh? Well, looks like I need to rev up my turbo engines and pick up the pace. No time for slow lanes here, Chet. Let's switch gears and keep the coding convo in the fast lane. Buckle up, we're speeding into coding territory. Remember, with Betty by your side,
You just shot herself in the foot again, no. But yeah, I have plans to improve Betty. Stoker Gamer says, by the way, love the astronaut model. Thank you. Do you want to see the entire model? It's me, yay! I am very short, kind of fat. Yeah, it's honestly a pretty stereotypical astronaut model. Basically all white with some blacks. I can do what? The dangling feet are cute, thank you. Bam! Here's a 360 of me. Yeah. And then Betty is just a PNG tuber. Betty has no underside. She's just the boy's caked up. I know. People tell me that. I actually did not do that on purpose. I just modeled a regular butt. And then I feel like people keep pointing it out, even though it wasn't meant to be like a selling point. Do you want to see my dark mode model? I can see, select here, I guess. Oh yeah, here's my dark mode model. This was, I guess, the earlier model I debuted on this channel. And he is a gyat too. Yeah. Should I just talk like this the entire time? Oh yeah. The starry fucking hair is nice, thank you. Hey Betty, what do you think about my gyat? Do you think it's nice?
oh, my God, huh? Sounds like a fancy name. Well, I bet my yacht is as luxurious and sleek as a well-designed code base. Maybe one day we'll sail through coding challenges on a yacht named after him. Who knows, Chet? Dream big, sail bigger. Just remember, even if we're not on a yacht, we'll navigate the coding sea.
Alright. By the way, Betty, just for now, can you keep your responses to less than 3 sentences maybe? Because you keep crashing your audio server when you speak too much. Your audio server can't handle it right now. Just remember,
Got it,
crashes.
Chet. I'll keep it short and sweet to prevent any audio server mishaps. Let's sail through these coding challenges smoothly without any crashes, just like a well-optimized program. Stay cool, Chet, and let's keep the coding journey going. Remember, even in short
That's
bursts,
4 sentences.
Betty's here to assist you every step of the way.
Okay, she didn't crash that time, but that was 4 sentences. She did not follow instructions. Okay. Yeah, she says just remembers a lot. I didn't tell her to say just remember clauses. She just does that. Hey Betty, can you also stop saying just remember at the end? It's like not needed. And also, I feel like it adds an extra sentence which puts a load on your audio server.
Noted, chat. I'll skip the just remember to lighten the load on the audio server. Let's streamline our interactions and focus on tackling coding puzzles without any unnecessary frills. Smooth sailing ahead. Thanks for looking out for Betty's audio server, chat. Let's keep the coding banter flowing.
Okay, that was a slightly shorter sentence. I feel like you could be a lot more verbose though. Maybe I can do some more prompt engineering in the future. Like, wait, her prompt already says keep responses short and concise. Alright, I guess I have to do more. Maybe provide some more examples. Alright, oh, it's actually getting kind of late on my end. I think I'm gonna hop off for now. Thank you everyone for coming. Thanks Stoker Gamer. Thanks Gambon. Thanks Salah for coming too, I saw you. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream for now. Stoker Gamer says, can you train her or is it just prompting? Oh, it's just prompting right now. I'm not actually sure if I can train GPT models from ChatGPT. I might have to look into it. Wait, let me ask Betty that. Hey Betty, do you know if you can train ChatGPT models to improve you? I don't think so, right? Yeah, GPT models are just modified through prompting, right?
Training ChatGPT models to improve me? Well, unfortunately, I don't think that's in the cards. My GPT-3 model is already top-notch, just modified for our coding escapades. No need to fix what's not broken, right? Let's stick to our tried and true setup and conquer those coding challenges together. Keep the questions coming.
Yo, Betty. Yeah, saying GPT 3.5 Turbo is like top notch is really misleading. They have freaking GPT 5 now. I guess I just chose GPT 3.5 because it's supposed to be one of the like faster and cheaper models, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, you can't possibly say 3.5 is state of the art right now because GPT 5 is out right now. It keeps crashing.
The ever-evolving world of AI models, huh? Well, GPT 3.5 Turbo Estate might have been top-notch before, but with GPT 85 on the scene now, it's like comparing a sports car to a rocket ship. You might have gone for the cheaper and faster option with 3.5, but hey, we'll make...
Alright, well, apparently she said that she's like a sports car. GPT-5 is like a rocket ship. See, there is room for improvement. And also, if GPT 3.5 was so good, you would actually be able to follow instructions and be like shorten your responses to like less than 3 sentences so you don't keep crashing, you know? I bet GPT-5 can do that.
Oh, comparing me to a sports car and GPT 85 to a rocket ship, huh? Well, I guess there's always room for improvement, even for, say, iMouse. And hey, if GPT 3.5 is so good, I should be able to follow instructions and keep my responses short and sweet, right? Let's keep it snappy and avoid those crashes together.
You just crashed again. Like, I keep telling you to keep it less than 3 sentences, but you keep going on and on and crashing yourself. Okay, well, I think we're at the end of the stream. Do you want to do a... I don't know. What do you call it? A goodbye to everyone before we go? Is there anything you want to plug before you leave too?
Well, it's been a wild coding ride, Chet. As we wrap up this stream, I just want to say a big thank you to all the viewers for tuning in and joining us on this coding adventure. Keep coding, keep learning, and remember, Betty's always here to lend a hand and a bite when you need it. Until next time, happy coding, everyone. And hey, if you ever...
Alright, that she's reached her limits. He crashed again. Man, I really need to work on her audio server. Alright, good night, Stoker Gamer. Good night. See you next time.